I'm pretty sure, by night one this coming Friday, in 2015, Rocking the Fields, during night one, I mean day one is approaching and all that, and it's here, and campgrounds are just full of people, and once the festivities are underway and everybody's getting all situated and all that, and when the bands start to play, and yeah, night one is usually just everybody's getting initiated with everybody, and everybody's like just getting reacquainted again. It's always like I said previously about the whole one of everything in 2015 Rocking the Fields for anybody who's a first timer who hasn't been to Rocking the Fields, and you want to experience it for the first time. But for me, I remember my first run. That was back in 2012. That was a whole can of worms. It was my debut. I was experienced for like the first time. I was a judge for their annual rock off that they held that year. I thought, like, wow, this is like, I'm sitting on these little benches, and I'm like probably about 30 or probably 40 feet away from the second stage, and I was judged when Planets Align, Panic Land, Recovered, till Red. I Candy, when White Church had it done. I thought, like, wow, this is like, that was on a Saturday or whatever, and yeah, and I think it was that same night or whatever. That was when I was meeting greet with Finger 11. Saw them when I was sending them on the stage, and I'm like recording their performances and all that. That was my very first time experience. In year 2. That would be 2013, Rocking the Fields. The one bright spot, I know I'm going to be talking about this after 2015, Rocking the Fields, but 2013, the one bright spot, I was backstage when Monster Truck was playing live. I was like, wow. I was just like, mine was blown and all that, and I was like, last year, oh my god, there was a lot of things that happened. I performed at last year's 2014 jam session. I performed Old School, Serious Grace, Pain. I know from my perspective, I didn't sound, my voice didn't sound well. From my perspective, I couldn't say I was a bit nervous. But hey, those things go so big, you go home. When I performed Pain by 3 Days Grace, I have to tell you guys, that was our first time right out of the blue I ever performed the opening chorus of Pain by 3 Days Grace, but I had this vision in my head. I'm looking at the crowd, and I'm not making this up. It was like a vision right in my head that it was I'm going to take formerly of 3 Days Grace from. He was standing in the crowd, and he was like, wow, he's from my song that I created and all that for 3 Days Grace, and afterwards he gave me like a little thumbs up, and I know most people are probably watching this video and be like, what? I'm like, no, I was not a dream. I was just envisioning that moment in my head. But speaking of 3 Days Grace, I was lucky enough met them in person. I was just like, wow, I accomplished one of the 2 biggest bands to see or meet in person. But the biggest coup de grace from last year, and I'm still like not shaken but not stirred, but I was just kind of like, it's kind of like those WTF moments that you're just like you couldn't believe it just came right out of the blue. I think I mentioned this during last year's routine Rockin' the Fields, and I heard that I saw that Bret Michaels is performing at the festival, and I said to you guys, I wasn't kind of like okay with it. I was not kind of like it. Kind of, it was different. I was not. But after when he performed, true story was we were coming back from our camper and all that, and he had his people with him and all that. And he was doing a meet and greet with some band and all that, and he comes over and he was like talking to us, and he was like standing right here, and he was like talking to me, and I was like, I'm sitting in the back of my head like, holy, and yeah, I'm like shaking his hand, I'm like. And most people would say like, dude, you just shook hands with Michaels. I was just like, oh, wow. I was just like, I was stunned. I was just like, that's the thing about Rockin' the Fields. And after out of the blue, you get to meet, like say that I met Bret Michaels in person. After his performance, I was just like, wow, this is like real blues. Like you you experience it firsthand. Like, but yeah, that's right on top of my music bucket list, and again, if I had to look at my music bucket list, oh, I have Matt, Jim Jorgensen, and Matt McCluskey, Rep Theory, check. All the guys from Finger 11, check. Are dying twice. Dewey's Grace, check. I actually met Art of Dying twice, but me and Johnny from Art of Dying, it was kind of like, yeah, that was from July 25th. That was around July. I was in Regina for a full day, and we parked the car. It was like right across the street were Bushwhackers and a Dallas Tavern where it seemed very dying, and right out of the blue, and the guys were like, "Oh, who's that? Who's that?" Like, and it was like Johnny from Art Dying. I think it was just having his baking eats and all that. I was just like, I'm saying to myself, holy, this is like good timing. So I met him like, oh gosh, I know Johnny from Art Dying very well, and he and all the rest of you guys from Art Dying, you guys want the truth. Bam! Poster from Rock on the Range 2011, 4 years ago. This was from Winnipeg, Manitoba. It was my first experience, first time meeting all the guys, and 4 years later, I thought, like, wow, it's like I picked up where I left off.